No Doji on Twitter alerted me to the importance of flat areas of cumulus, of clouds. He says that they are areas that attract prices. Prices tend to drift towards flat lines. And I didn't know what he meant at first, but I wanted to get into it pretty deeply, and I want to explain to you how I came to understand it. This is a flat line of the cumulo, of the cloud here. Now, how was it formed? What does this point represent, and each point along that line as it's plotted until it gets to this point B and starts to change direction and move up? What is it that caused that? Let's understand, first of all, how these points are plotted. We're looking at a daily chart here. So at the end of every day, the cloud is extended by one more point, 26 points into the future. So today's candle represented what makes up this point here, as well as, of course, the B. But we're going to concentrate on the A, which is the flat portion of the cloud. And how did all of these points get created such that we had a flat running for quite a long period of time, then a move up, and then an actual cross where the cloud flipped or inverted, and what was the bottom of the cloud is now the top of the cloud. So how were those points formed? It's very important to understand that if we're going to put any significance behind the importance of a flat line for a period of time. Point A, remember the bottom of the cloud is called the Senku span, and it is the midpoint of a channel of 52 candles back, plotted 26 periods in the future. Complicated. What does it all mean? This point, we have to go back 26 candles back till we get to this candle right here. And we want to go back 52 candles from there till we get to this candle. So this point to this point is the area that is going to be used to plot here. Now how? The highest candle in that area is here, and the lowest candle is here. The midpoint is right there, and so we move 26 candles ahead of this candle, and we plot that point right there. The only way that point is going to change up or down is if we get a new high or a new low. So as we were ticking along from here to here to here, we're not forming new highs and we're not forming new lows. So we continue to have the midpoint between the high and the low being the same as it was first plotted here. And we keep moving along. So flat lines tell us that we're in an extended trading channel period, 26 candles back in history. So a 52 candle window, 26 candles ago, its high and low isn't changing. And if you know anything about stocks, you know that they want to test the upper and lower limits of channels. So hence the theory that flat lines, flat cloud surfaces attract price because they want to change that channel. They want to break out of the channel. And what happens is as we start moving the channel down, as the days tick by, we finally get to this day in time, this candle. And now we can take that red channel and move it this number of candles forward, and we now have the blue channel represented by the same high, but a new low. Because now we're not taking these candles into consideration anymore. Our new 52 window goes from here to here. And we formed a different channel. And as each day ticks by, we have our lows changing. So we're going to move up. But because we have our low changing and our high not changing, eventually we get a cross, where the bottom of the cloud becomes the top of the cloud. And you simply read that to mean that we're making higher lows and we're not making higher highs. Does that make sense? Flat portions of the cloud mean we're not making new highs and new lows, and that is significant. And like we draw channels and look for candles to break the channels as buy signals, the clouds are telling you the same thing. A flat cloud is telling you that we've got a channel in place and we're waiting for a break. We're going to break in this direction if we have a new low. We're going to break in this direction if we have a new high. So, I hope that makes sense to you. I'm not going to explain in this video the 9 period, the 26 period, which are these averages here, these moving lines here. I'll explain those in another video. I think that it's just important in this video to understand how the bottom of the cloud is formed and what a flat cloud portion means, because in the S&P, we experience, in this example, the S&P, the SPX, we experience flat cloud portions of late, certainly this year, fairly often. And what does it mean? It means stagnation of a type. It means we no longer have clear trending clouds where we have new highs and new lows being formed regularly in a tight channel, but we now have a very wide channel with no new highs and no new lows. Enough of that. I don't want to belabor it anymore. I hope it helps you understand the importance of flat clouds and why prices are attracted to flat portions of the cloud.